Of course, you know the library is a source for books and information resources, but there's been a renewed emphasis on making it more of a place for civic activity, especially here at Central Library, which has been updated and outfitted to serve corporate events and special events in the community. Mandy Rentschler is the library's new events coordinator, and she's here to talk to us about the events department here at Central Library. Mandy, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
To begin with, in a just kind of a general sense, what is the overall demand for meeting space, especially here downtown?
Downtown has a higher demand than kind of the outlying cities, just because a lot of corporate spaces or corporate companies want to come downtown because they have branches that are out in Avon or Fishers or Greenwood. So coming into the downtown area is very centralized for everybody that needs to come to that meeting.
Mm-hmm. Of course, we're a little biased. We work here at the library, and we think Central Library is just a very beautiful setting. Mm-hmm. You've been with the library since the first of the year. What was your initial impression of Central Library and how you saw this as perhaps an easy sell for corporate events?
Well, I had seen the library previous to coming here and absolutely loved it, and so when I noticed that there was a position open, I instantly jumped on it. When I came in, I mean, the spaces speak for themselves. I mean, they're gorgeous, they have good views. A lot of our spaces have really, really high-tech AV and are easy to use, especially for the user that may not be as technically inclined as another user. A lot of them, can go off with just one button and everything turns on, so it's kind of great.
Now, what makes Central Library unique, and just in terms of it not being like a restaurant or a hotel, it is a different kind of a venue that we would think would make for an attractive one.
Yeah, it's a little different in the fact that we don't just have normal square banquet rooms. It's not a four-wall kind of area. We have all of our meeting rooms have large windows. The entire wall is windows, so there's great views no matter what room you're in. We also have some different spaces as far as color and color scheme. It's not just the normal, dull meeting room that people are used to.
Right.
It also allows us to use some of our public spaces, which is our historic rooms and our newly remodeled modern facilities, to kind of turn those into special event spaces. So it's really nice.
Now, to attract corporate activity, meetings, conferences, retreats, we have many rooms that are available during Central Library hours.
Yes.
However, there are other parts of the library that people can actually use after hours, correct?
Exactly. We have some meetings. We have 3 meeting rooms actually, and we have an auditorium, and all of them have great AV, like I said before. And we also have our 2 spaces that are more the historic side and more the modern side. Those both can be used after hours. So.
Okay. Now, we are located on the 6th floor. At the time, we're here in the Nina Mason Pulliam Indianapolis Special Collections Room. But the 6th floor, for those of you who have not visited Central Library, really serves as kind of the money shot of downtown Indianapolis.
It really is. It's gorgeous in here. I mean, you can pretty much see, is it the Memorial Park? You can see all of that, and you have a straight view of almost part of the circle, and at night it's fantastic. All the lights are on downtown and you can see them as just kind of little sparkles out in the distance. It's really cool. And
this space is available for people to use for their special events. So I know we've been talking a lot about attracting corporate business. However, a large part of your daily activity is to cater to those who want to use the library for their special events, such as weddings. How popular are weddings here at the library?
Weddings are very popular. We do a lot of things with the Perfect Wedding Guide. So actually that gets our name out and we are booked a year in advance. We've also been working with some other social functions, whether that be fundraisers for nonprofits or galas for corporate holiday parties and stuff like that. And this room specifically, you can actually book during public hours too, because it has the private doors separating you from the public and keeping them out of your space when you're doing an event. So
there's the 6th floor, there's the atrium, the Clues Auditorium, the Simon Room, the East Garden. We have such a variety of unique spaces here for people to check out. And how can they do so? How can they learn about Central Library offerings?
Actually, you can go to our Facebook page, which is Events at Central Library. You can just search that and it pulls up a bunch of pictures of different things that have happened here. You can go to our events website, which is just a branch off of the IMCPL website. You can also give us a call. It's 275-4200, and one of us will answer, and you can come in and have a site tour and walk around, and we'll show you all of our great spaces and talk about pricing. So.
Soon there will be a Google tour available, correct?
There is a Google tour now. You
good.
can actually Google Central Library and look at See More, and it shows you all the way around. You can walk through any space that you want.
Okay, well, thank you and best of luck in your endeavors and selling Central Library as an event venue here in downtown Indianapolis. Mandy Rentschler with the Events Department, and again, her telephone number 275-4200, or visit the website at ndpl.org.